Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We are really excited and thrilled to have our first in-person conference. It's been a couple years, and they've been actually an amazing couple years. Thankfully, we've learned to do things differently since COVID hit, hosting a couple virtual conferences, which has enabled us to actually network and include others in our conversations and our brainstorming that we otherwise wouldn't have done. And so that was really great. And also the last couple of years, we've had a lot of great accomplishments, which we will be going into later on today. So today, and this year actually, our efforts have been focused on the indigenous status of Copts in Egypt. Copts are the indigenous people of Egypt, and they should be given additional protections under the law to ensure survival, equality, as well as success. Now, this past April, this was really amazing. Coptic Solidarity published a new report titled The Coptic Identity, Recognizing the Coptic Indigenous People's Status for Protection from State-Sponsored Discrimination. This report, amazingly, was presented to the UN Special Rapporteur for the Rights of Indigenous Peoples and to 8 United Nations country missions in New York City during the UN Permanent Forum on Indigenous Rights, which Coptic Solidarity attended this past April. Another amazing accomplishment. Now, unfortunately, in reality, there still remains an invisible ceiling in Egypt that has not changed or improved in regards to Christians in Egypt. But what has improved is the illusion and the propaganda of the Egyptian government. In reality, the practice of law and government innately discriminates against Christians, inhibiting the natural growth and development of our community. Now, the laws as they are do not offer equal protection. Everyone's familiar with that. It's basic, we all know. Something as simple as building a church, we can't do. Till today, 2023, there isn't a unified law that covers all houses of worship in Egypt. Christians have their own special rules that inhibit us from building and providing for the growing community of the Christians in Egypt. This past August, some of you have may heard, terrible, 11 churches were burned in 14 days. Now, whether that was due because it was really to electrical complications or something more sinister, at the end of the day, it's still a problem. How do you lose 11 churches in 14 days? It just doesn't even make sense. Statistically, it's not normal. But the Egyptian government thinks it's normal and quickly dismisses it and pays no attention to the growing trend of burning churches. Every year, we see a series of burning churches. Just in October and November 2019, 3 churches were burned in a 2-week period. Actually, all called St. George. All accidental. It's a trend, and we need to ask why. There is no protection and equality under the law in Egypt. Just this past year, actually thanks to an article by Raymond Ibrahim put together for Coptic Solidarity, we put together some quick numbers which illustrate how the government innately discriminates. Now, this is by the hands of the government. In January 2023, 100 newly appointed VPs of State Council, 1 Copt. In September 2022, 516 new deputy prosecutors, 5 Copts. August 2022, 31 new high positions in Cairo University appointed, 0 Christians. March 2022, 98 new female judges, 0 Christians. Okay. I think you guys get it by now. So today, we explore and debate real change. And we try and pierce through that illusion, that veil that the government attempts to put up, that propaganda veil. And we talk about and we try and explore how to actually change the lives of Christians in Egypt. Because Christians in Egypt shouldn't just have to survive. They should be allowed to thrive, not just survive. So thank you guys for joining us today. We are excited about the program. And we hope that change and ideas and brainstorming and networking comes of today's event. Thank you again.